Always had a thing about this song. I think it's absolutely the most gorgeous little gem. And I know it's kind of sentimental and it's a little bit pastiche, but I don't mind that. I just think it's gorgeous. And most people that I know who don't know anything about classical music love this song. It's William here, the Bangkok voice coach. But I'm not in Bangkok. I'm in Isan, which is this big area of northeast Thailand, very rural farming country really. And we have a little house up here and we come up here to get away from the big city. And it is just gorgeous. Every day I come up to this lake, I come around on the motorbike, I go walking around the whole thing. It must be about 1 kilometer. It's beautiful. Today, I want to show you something really lovely. It is the American mezzo-soprano, Joyce Di Donato, singing and playing the piano. Ronaldo Hans a Chloris. Nothing to do with Silence of the Lambs, by the way. It's really interesting that she can play it so beautifully as well as singing, and this is obviously she's a great musician. I think Joyce was going to be a music teacher before she discovered that she was going to be actually an opera star. And I love it. We're by the lake, there's always something going on, people coming around on motorbikes and usually kind of stopping to see why I'm talking to myself. But Ronaldo Hans, such an interesting character, born in 1874 in Caracas in Venezuela to very well-to-do parents. His father was connected with the president of the country and they moved back to Paris, and he was a sort of high society prodigy. At the age of 14 he wrote a song which actually made him very famous. It was so popular that Le Figaro published it, celebrating this 14-year-old boy who had written a beautiful, beautiful song called Si mes vers avaient des ailes. He often sang and played along on the piano to his own songs, and you can imagine in fin de siècle Paris, in a beautiful salon, sitting down after much persuasion to sing one of his hits. And essentially that's what they were. And this is a lovely song. It has a sort of it has a baroque pastiche feeling to it, with the it's like a passacaglia or something, and the falling bass line goes very solidly along like a piece of baroque music. Weaving piano part. Back to the main theme, but not exactly the same this time. opening just to wind it down. The kind of music that she sings is not the full-on grand operatic music which requires a big voice, often pumping out a large sound, but without a lot of nuance. She keeps her voice very, very much in a narrow space, and she has wonderful cheekbones, and she keeps her vowels rather towards being rather closed. It gives her dynamic control. It gives her breath control. It gives her control over her pitch. So if she's going higher, the voice doesn't spread. She has control through the registers of her voice. And this is one of the things that sets apart the opera singer from the non-classical singer. S'il est vrai, Chloris, que tu m'aimes, mais j'entends que tu m'aimes bien. What I'm doing is I'm keeping the voice very focused, tending towards being closed vowels. The only thing you can do is to train your voice not to spread when you sing ah. In fact, you create the illusion of ah. S'il est vrai, Chloris, que tu m'aimes, mais j'entends que tu m'aimes bien. I've always had a thing about this song. I think it's absolutely the most gorgeous little gem. And I know it's kind of sentimental and it's a little bit pastiche, but I don't mind that. I just think it's gorgeous. And most people that I know who don't know anything about classical music love this song because it just has a directness. It's William here in Thailand, saying goodbye for now. Bye.